Right now, somewhere, a buyer is typing a question like this into ChatGPT. They'll get back a short list, 4, maybe 5 names. No second page, no scrolling. If you're not in that list, you simply didn't happen. And here's why most advice on this fails. People treat getting cited as one job. It's 2, running on completely different machinery, and the tactics that win the first one do almost nothing for the second. Start here, because this is the part almost nobody separates. When you ask ChatGPT something, 2 completely different systems can decide whether your name comes up. The first is the training corpus, everything the model absorbed before it ever met you. That layer decides whether it knows you exist at all, and it's what makes the model say your brand name from memory. No link though, just a mention. The second layer is live retrieval. OpenAI runs a separate crawler for this called OAI-SearchBot, and it fetches pages at the moment you ask. Then a re-ranker chooses which passages actually go in the answer. That's the layer that produces a real citation with a clickable link back to you. So keep the 2 straight. Brand building wins the top lane. Technical work wins the bottom one. So start with the one that's pure plumbing. OpenAI documents 3 separate crawlers, and people confuse them constantly. The middle one is the one that matters. Block it, and no amount of good content will ever get you quoted. The training crawler you can refuse. That's a licensing decision, not a visibility one. Now, the part people don't want to hear. Ahrefs went through 1.9 million citations to see where cited pages actually rank in normal search. The overlap is enormous, and the pages that get pulled into answers are overwhelmingly pages that were already winning in search, which gives you the single most useful number in this whole conversation. So no, generative optimization did not replace search. Retrieval reaches into an index that already exists, and your ranking decides whether you're even a candidate. So here's the whole thing as 4 gates. Gate 1 is boring and non-negotiable. That OAI-SearchBot crawler has to be allowed in. Block it in robots.txt, and nothing after this matters. Gate 2 is your ranking, because retrieval leans on a search index. Page 1 is still where the candidates come from. Gate 3 is the shape of your answer. The re-ranker doesn't quote your article, it quotes one passage, so that passage has to stand completely on its own. And gate 4 is the one people skip. The model has to already recognize you as a real thing in the world. That part isn't built on your website at all. It's built from mentions on the sites the engines already trust, and from being named out loud in video, transcripts included, which means the last gate is earned everywhere except the place you control. And that last gate has real evidence behind it. Ahrefs studied 75,000 brands against the things AI actually mentions. The strongest signal wasn't links, and it wasn't how much you publish. It was being talked about, including out loud on video. Which brings the technical half back down to one habit. Nothing quotes your article. Something quotes a paragraph. So write the paragraph that survives being ripped out of the page. Claim first, no leaning on the sentence above it. Put together, the whole playbook is short enough to hold in your head. Notice how ordinary most of it is. There's no trick here, and there's no file you upload to make this happen. It's boring technical hygiene, plus being genuinely known. So change the target. A page that ranks is the entry fee. What actually earns a citation is a page a machine can fetch, a paragraph it can lift, and a name it already trusts.